They hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. They feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly.
Yo, what's up, world? Welcome back to another great edition of Express Yourself with XPress. I am your very, very humble host, XPress. Want to say thank you again for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button, drop some comments down below or in the DMs. I respond very quickly. Want to say thank you to my proud sponsors, Shoe Pugs, King Vision, also Self Love, working on some stuff up here. Till Inglewood as well. Thank you guys. But also, I'm gonna be working this up in there, gonna get an official photo shoot, and everything, and send that over y'all way. But you know how I start every episode with an expression? The expression of this episode is committed. All right. So I want everybody to understand that your commitment should not be on the end goal. It should be on the journey. Trust the process. If you're fully committed in whatever it is that you're doing, you'll definitely get whatever you're seeking. But you got to be all the way in. Not halfway in, halfway out. Fully committed. Which brings me to my next fully committed guest. I can't say thank you enough. But ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only Rockette in the building.
Hello.
No, thank you for being here. I'm very excited. And, thank my brother DR. Thank y'all. You guys are a dynamic duo, but now it's time to talk about this phenomenal individual. So let's start off with letting them know where you're originally from and your family upbringing.
You know what? That's a very loaded question because I was born in Iowa
Mm-hmm.
and somewhat raised in Mississippi, and it turned into like a little split parenting situation.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can't choose.
Okay. Well,
So
it's
I'm
okay to
from
have
Iowa.
it's okay to have sprinkles of everything. It's a part of you and what makes you fully who you are.
100%. So at this point in my career, after being asked that question so many times, I just tell both. I'm from Iowa,
Mm-hmm.
Davenport, Iowa to be exact,
Mm-hmm.
and Water Valley, Mississippi.
Ooh,
to be
I love
exact.
it. I love it. So you got the best of both worlds. My dad's side of the family got New York in him, and my mom's side of the family New Orleans. So I knew either or.
Yes.
So yeah, but I'm Cali boy. So Compton. So, but with that being said, what was your upbringing like? Let's talk about that a little bit.
It was kind of like polar opposites.
Mm.
So when I spend time in Mississippi, which is with my grandmother, with my family, that side of that family was more Christian,
Right.
more religious. I had a very strict upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I spent a lot of time with my cousins. I couldn't even spend a night with anyone until I was like 16 years old
Mm-hmm.
while in Mississippi.
Understood.
In Iowa, the complete opposite.
Complete opposite. Wow, child.
Yes.
Oh.
I had a lot of freedom. I was walking the streets with my sister and my brother. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like I had the complete opposite. So I feel like in Mississippi, I developed this way of carrying myself that involved a lot of manners and
Etiquette,
hospitality.
Southern hospitality.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely know what it's like about being polite, speaking to everyone, saying hello and good morning, things that people need to act right on today.
Yes.
I say it all the time. It's like, everyone should be, saying good morning to everybody, because
I
you never
agree.
know if that may make or break someone's day if you
So
don't
true.
do it. So yeah, just be open with yourself, so that way you be open with others.
Facts.
So let's get to this music, because you are brilliant.
Oh, thank
Brilliant,
you.
brilliant, amazing voice. You saw the producer. He was like, oh, you saw, you felt that moment. Now, who was the individual in the family that introduced you to music, and how would you say that impacted who you are today?
My entire family take pride in having some type of talent. So,
Mhm.
when I was like 2 years old, I was told I started singing and they started nurturing it. So I was in the house with my uncle at the time, and I would watch The Bodyguard
Oh, yep.
over and over again,
Yep.
and House Party.
House Party. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. I rock with that. That was also some couple of movies that was played in the household for me too.
Yeah, I
Crazy.
was a musical kid, What's Love Got to Do with It? Like I
Yep.
was very young
Yep.
watching very grown movies like
Mm-hmm.
over
Mm-hmm.
and over.
Yeah, there's a joke about me from I want to say elementary, and Waiting to Excel was a part of that joke.
Oh my God. I
My
love
sister,
that
when she
movie and
sees
that
this, she gonna be
soundtrack.
like, "I know what he's talking about." But yeah, Waiting to Excel, that was just amazing. And I've been around music as well. Tutu, you already know, she's worked with all of them, some the greats of the greats, and I was grateful to be around some of that stuff. So you being a part of it, that's a different element. So with who would you say was the first artist that inspired you to be one?
Whitney Houston.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
That's
watched her
so.
in awe. Like she was
Mm-hmm.
so beautiful. Like she had the biggest voice and she was in films
Yep.
and like I don't know, I think she just grabbed me as an individual. Like,
Definitely multi-talented.
yeah. She's
Yeah.
probably one of the first songs I even learned. Like,
Okay. So one thing I do know is you have a pretty extensive church background with this. How much did the church play into you cultivating your sound, and how big of an impact does it have on you still to this day?
I definitely started singing in church.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have like, you know what? I did lead solos when I was
Yeah.
like,
Don't be bashful.
yeah, yeah. You know, when I was like 5,
That-
something like that, I did sing solos. However, I didn't get into like really singing gospel
mm-hmm.
until I lived in Memphis and I sang with this gospel group called Vincent Tharp and Kenosis,
Yes.
and they
Yes.
were squallers.
Mm.
Like we performed at the Kojic conventions, like
Okay.
we went on a tour. I got to sing with Dorinda Clark Cole. I got to back up Shirley Caesar.
Mm.
I had the opportunity of singing with Rance Allen, rest in peace,
Rest
Rance
in peace.
Allen,
Rest in peace.
and Ernest Pugh. There's a lot
Y'all,
of
y'all better be picking up what she's putting down. Seriously.
and I feel like that part of my life built my confidence to sing out, to like actually like I don't know, stand tall, like to explore different areas of my voice, like
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't know I had, because that came actually after I got into theater. And you would think that theater would be the thing that trains the belting,
Yes.
but the group did it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
No, that's phenomenal. Glad I'm able to say it the first time this time and stuff. A little nervous in the beginning, but no, just knowing you have so much heart and soul in you, and a lot of that plays a factor within having gospel. Can you talk about the competitive side of that? Because a lot of people don't know that gospel has competition and everything too.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Like it's almost it's the same
You know, competing
as
with the Lord. You know, competing with the Lord.
and each other. Like you know, it's everywhere you go, you're gonna find a specific sense of ego.
Right.
So in smaller venues or smaller, I won't say smaller venues, but smaller communities, oftentimes you'll find that you will have bigger egos, such as gospel, because they have this group that they are all in, like as
Mhm.
far as Christianity, like as a singer or as a praise and worshiper. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like that's
Yes.
a small community. So you guys are like, I don't want to say fighting, but competing with each other for the same positions.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's the same as secular, because it seems as if with the secular community that there's a lot of artists, and there are a lot of artists,
Mhm.
but in that main circle, like the ones that get the opportunities,
Mhm.
the ones that see the rooms, they're all the same people, and you make your way into that, and that competition and those politics
Yes.
definitely exist.
Gatekeeping exists, and
100%.
oh, well, you already know. You already
Yes,
know
yes,
that's definitely a trigger word on either show that I'm on. It definitely is. We're gonna save that one for later though. So being that you were a part of the church, and one thing I do know, church groups are very territorial about their individuals. Was it hard for you to commit to music outside of gospel? And how supportive have they been towards your career outside of gospel?
You know, I was blessed with the church group that I got into. Vincent Tharp and Kenosis, they welcomed me and they taught me their ways. They took me, like I said, on a tour with them.
Mhm.
Like, and they always used to tell me I sounded like an R&B singer singing gospel, and I completely understood exactly what it was. It was
Yep.
like, Kiki Rockette, you
Okay.
sound like an R&B singer singing gospel.
The support was real from day one, basically.
It really was. It was real. Like, I learned a huge sense of humor being with that group, family, like in general, like they just did embrace me when it came to that. When it was time for us to separate, I don't think they actually knew that I was gonna embark on a R&B career.
Right.
But later, after they realized that I was, at this point, I had some type of like accolade. So I feel like it was very easy for everyone to support me and show that they were proud of me because I had accomplished something.
Ooh, okay. She dropped the ball on that one. So, I got a hotspot question for you right now, though.
Oh.
Hotspot question. All right. So, with all the music that's going on R&B wise, what do you think as an individual that you bring to the table that's different from the rest?
That's a good one. I think I bring emotion, emotion and strategy.
Mm. Mm.
Definitely strategy. Every time I'm writing a song, it's definitely strategic. I definitely have a formula.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I bring, at this point in the industry, what everybody's missing. You know, not to be cocky, but I know exactly what it is people are
You're
asking
being
for.
honest.
Yeah, like whenever someone's complaining about a song or what they're missing in the industry, like I'm always right there going, I know exactly what it is that you're missing. And it honestly is emotion. It is emotion.
Mm-hmm.
It's feeling, and you just have to be able to articulate that through your words, through your music, through your repetition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
giving
glad you
some
said
jewels
that
here.
because I have 3 words that you said after the other, so I'm gonna reverse it. So, articulating the feelings and emotions of where your music comes from. Could you share with us that?
Yeah, you know, I give myself complete freedom when it comes to creating. So, like, the songs I put out, a lot of times they're just my favorites and they're going into the direction that I want to go in my artistry. But in any given day, I'm feeling sad, I'll go in and
Mm-hmm.
I'll let that be what the topic is for the day. If I'm feeling in love, I'll let that be the topic. Love has definitely been like the biggest topic for me within the last 3-4 years. You know.
I just gotta say this because one of my favorite Tupac songs all time, "Do for Love," because I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker
Mm.
for love. So I just gotta say, I love y'all love.
Mm.
It, I genuinely do. It's it's real and it's true and it's unapologetic. That's the main thing. I feel like when I come into that terms, one thing I want to do is compete with my loved one for who loves each other the most.
Mm.
And that's what I see. So like I'm telling you, real. And again, committed. You guys are committed to the process of making things work even when you may think opposite, even for a short span of time. And then also committed to not just growing collectively but individually. Because that's what it's all about. It's really all about that. And committed to giving your best so you can get the best out of someone else.
100%.
A lot of people go into a situation of what can I receive? What can I get? Instead of what can I give? And how can I be of service? So yes. Can we talk about, how much this commitment has meant to you as an individual as well as you as an artist?
You know what? I think you definitely hit it on the nail when you talked about self growth. Like, I think the biggest thing that my relationship with DR has brought to me is the ability to grow within myself as an individual. And honestly, like in those moments where I'm facing something that feels difficult or complicated in our relationship, the answer has always been dealing with myself first. Even when I felt like he might have been in the wrong, or there was something about him that I wanted to change or fix per se. A lot of the times it's just a trigger, which is literally designed to help you look within. And
Yes.
often we look at the person who is the trigger or who's doing the thing. And instead of realizing, okay, they're doing something, but they're doing something that makes me not be able to control myself when I should always be in control of myself, my emotions, and how I behave to people. Like, even if the person's wrong, and honestly, this can be used in any relationship. Like, I feel like a friendship, a relationship with your uncle or your mom or your sister, anybody, like, I think you have people in your circle to shine the mirror on where you need to work on yourself.
You right there. I was about to say too, because one thing my grandfather would say is a lot of times we're looking in the mirror, so the correction is really within
Yeah.
instead of without.
Yeah.
So, but you only have your mirror when you're in the right position with the right person.
Yeah.
A lot of times people are in the wrong position, so they're looking at a broken mirror.
Mm.
And two broken individuals can never be whole.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, keep on staying that sturdy, clean, nice, all together, no cracks mirror,
And
please.
you know what? Sometimes that is also the lesson. The lesson may be to finally realize that you don't have boundaries, or maybe you allow people to take you farther than you need to go.
Or time to set boundaries.
Exactly.
That's mainly what it is.
Exactly.
And that's one thing that I've been learning. As I ascend more, things are going up and everything. The weird things happen. And I'm sure, you guys understand what the weird things are, individuals from the past and stuff start to reach out and everything. And I'm the type of individual, since we're talking about love and everything, I'm the type of individual, if you couldn't take me serious the first time, there is no coming back around. I will only meet you at the level that I feel according to where I'm protecting myself and it doesn't interfere with what I have going on. Because I'm a giver, naturally. So just being around, you're going to catch some stuff.
Yes.
But the thing is, I can't give an opportunist the opportunity to take advantage of what I'm working so hard for and take advantage of this heart here. So
oh, no. Exactly.
definitely. It's, just, free few, like we say, free few,
100%.
So definitely wanted to give my boy that shout out right there. yeah. This is a lot of this was just really from the heart. And again, you know how I come with a really, really amazing segment called Blast from the Past.
Ooh, let's see
There's
it.
a few things here that I definitely want to get your honest opinion and intake on.
Okay, let's do it.
Right. So
I'm so ready to see what you have up here.
So we'll get this curated a little bit better, but yes, you got you have an amazing support group in fandom. Talk about how much it means to you to get these interactions out of them based on the talent that you put out there.
I'm so glad you asked me this question, because I've been talking about this for 2.5 days now. First of all, I have this thing that I've kind of coined in my mind called pioneer listeners. And for me, those are the people who can spot a superstar before they're a superstar. So
Absolutely.
you've been early on certain people. You saw them before they got their big major deal. For me, I was early on Drake. I was early for SZA, for Victoria Monet.
I was early for Tory Lanez. I was definitely early for Drake because I'm Still Fly. I was just playing that a few days ago.
Oh
so
my God,
I was,
exactly.
and this is around the time of Replacement Girl and all that stuff. But,
yes.
So definitely early on those people. So I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I've coined that, I think, as a pioneer listener.
Yes.
So what that means for me is I feel like these are people who have taste. They have gone ahead and they can just see things before the rest of the world catches on.
Anticipation.
Yeah, so to have people that are supporting me at this level, it lets me know that all my supporters right now are pioneer listeners. That, they're...
I agree with you.
You know what I mean? It feels good because I feel like I got real tastemakers on my side right now. And I mean, I have fan pages. I have people making me videos. And it's not the entire world yet, but those people mean so much to me.
That's what it's about. That's what about. And a lot of people, and I will say this, if you're not committed, you won't be able to get these moments and understand the real magnitude of it.
Yes.
And we all play victim to it. We're all human. You have those moments of doubt because you feel like the position that you're in is not where you would like it to be, so to speak. So you start to allow that to seep in, and then it can make or break you. or it can really propel you over to the next thing. And again, perseverance is a big thing for me. I feel like no matter what's going on with you or around you, you got to persevere through it if you
100%.
truly are committed to the goal. And the goal is the journey.
Yes.
It's not the end destination.
Yes. Like when
So-
you're standing on that stage, you're receiving that award, that's not the moment. It's all of the things you're going to think about, all of the steps you took. It's all of the people you had to pass by or meet and hug and love or not.
Or not.
Yeah, you know, it's the journey.
Absolutely. Man, so I'm glad you're enjoying this part of the journey because there's and I can say as fans, we often wonder, do the little ones count?
Oh
Do
my
the little ones
gosh.
matter?
They're the biggest ones.
So like and that's
Yes.
yes, that's all we want to know. We all want to know. So we talked about some love, and it's definitely in the air. Talk about the excitement and enjoyment that you had creating this masterpiece.
It's so funny that you would ask this because this was one of the hardest covers that I've ever had to shoot, but it was one of the most fulfilling. I'm holding these balloons. So these are real live balloons. They were flowing in the wind. I'm standing in the road. And
Car.
every second there was a car coming. And it's always just me and DR. He usually shoots all my videos, all of my photos, my covers, and he's my engineer. Like, so it's always just us doing these things. So he was in the road and I was running back and forth with the dress. People were hunking in support.
Y'all playing
like,
Frogger out there.
They were like beep beep beep. They
Support.
were yeah.
That's tight.
It was great. This is one of my favorite covers as well.
Man, so love in there.
Yes.
How did you truly come up with the concept for it, and what made you want to put that in the air?
You know what? DR wrote this song. He wrote this song, and you know what? He originally sang this song. I heard the demo, and I was like, I wonder what I would sound like singing this song if I put a little twist to it and try and make it my own. And honestly, it just turned out really good. This is the first time I've ever sang anything from another writer. And honestly, it opened me up to the ease and the convenience and the collaboration. And now I do work with writers for my music as well.
I definitely want you to speak on that because I did some digging and I was like, oh, this was their first song by someone. Yeah, I definitely did some digging. So like, I was like, oh, this is their first song that was basically worked on and curated by someone else that she was like, I got to put my foot down on this.
Yes. And it was wonderful. Like, I feel like.
Or you got to put your heart all in this.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
The entire situation. I definitely feel like it opened me up to the idea of providing a platform for my other fellow creatives who want to be writers and who want to be producers. Like, I want nothing more than to help feed into others and to help them to have that platform. And one thing I think is missing from a lot of the artists, songwriters turn artists, is I think they don't accept writers. And although we write very well, it's a lot of pressure to continuously like put out songs and be the only writer, especially when you can help feed
other individuals and stuff like that. Yeah.
I prefer that now.
Teamwork make the dream work, y'all.
Yeah.
And let's talk about this teamwork right here. This right here is what I'll be talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Loving the love, loving the love. Talk about how you guys came up with the concept for this amazing, amazing cover and the concept of the song.
So Trust Me is something that I had worked on, and it's genuinely, it feels like it's about intimacy, and it is about intimacy, but it's more so.
It's a different level.
Exactly.
It's levels to this.
And everything that I pretty much work on and write, it always feels like it's surface, but it's not.
Oh no, you do. Again, I just gave my producer a little twist, and he was just like, I could see his brain digging into it. So trust me, it's gonna be around. Trust me, it's gonna be played out throughout the studio for sure.
Oh my God, thank you so much. And here with this cover, it's like symbolism because
Yes.
not only am I in the woman role here,
Mm-hmm.
and he's in the manly man role, but we have switched I want to say gender roles because gender roles.
Switch dominance in this.
Yes,
Yes,
and
I see
he's
that.
trusting me with the blindfold.
Blindfold. Yep.
Exactly, and he's allowing me to lead for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that symbolizes the trust that has to be had on both ends
Absolutely.
of the spectrum.
Absolutely.
And maybe the trust doesn't exist in the same place. Like the jobs that I expect him to do, maybe he doesn't expect me to do those jobs, but in what he expects me to do, I could have his full trust with that because I'm going to deliver with that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Commitment.
Yes.
Commitment.
100% committed, you know?
This is fire. This is like, I was just saying to myself, like, this is definitely a switch of roles of dominance.
Yes, that's the perfect way to say it.
But it's also a full vulnerability, because for us to have ourselves blindfolded and stuff and let you have the will, it takes a lot of trust, but it also takes a lot of us just being able to be vulnerable.
Facts.
So talk about how vulnerable you're actually able to be in your relationship and also as an artist with DR.
DR and I, we've been like friends for so long. So like, I'm my 100% self with him. Like it's to the point that we kind of spew out our mental thoughts like out loud, like without policing them before we say them. So a lot of times I'm yapping away, he's listening, or
it's like that. Listen, but don't judge.
Exactly. We listen, we don't judge.
Yeah.
Exactly. So a lot of times I'm just yapping away, like the things that I might would have hid from someone that I don't, feel like can accept me and all sides of me. Like I definitely show him. Like he sees me when I'm happy, sad, when I'm jealous, when I'm mad, when I'm hungry, when I'm sleepy.
Hangry.
Yeah.
Hangry.
When I'm emotional, when I'm sensitive, when I want to watch, coming of age series is like, he's dealing with all of that. So.
And let's say, how impactful do you feel you've been to his career and to basically his creativity?
I definitely think, before he met me,
go ahead, pat yourself.
He probably wasn't 100% sure of the king that he is.
Ooh.
But he knows now.
Man. Got yourself a great queen, sir. Keep being that king that you are, sir.
Yes.
So, it's only a free few of them. So
yes, that's right.
This has been everything and then some. And again, everybody that comes on the show becomes a repeat offender. One thing I have not done is had two individuals at the same time. So the next time I do, I would love for both of you guys to be sitting and then we get to all three just go at it, talk some food and everything, talk some culture, but then also talk the importance of not just the business, but having love while you're in the business. Because a lot of people don't know how to navigate through it. For me, we ain't gonna go too personal because I don't want wrong people in DMs. I'm fully single, but I'm not. I'm focused on this and not the mingle.
Bars.
But I try. Not too much, but I try. No, but being fully committed and I say this, everybody wants a show and tell partner. When you go out, where you go around your colleagues, when you go to situations, you want to be able to show your partner and tell everyone about what they do, who they are, and how they are to you. It's not important about what they have unless it's a good heart and a good soul. So a lot of people get caught up in the materialistic like things when you ask someone like, oh, tell me about your significant other. And it's like, oh, he's a doctor or he's a this and he's a that. And it's like, you said everything else about him instead of, or her, instead of he's a great person, kind-hearted, giving, patient, polite, nurturing, committed, like those things, the things that are not attainable. Like, I mean, well, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
Tangible.
And those are the things that I think people skip over, and why love is very hard to come by nowadays. Everyone's stuck on lust instead of love.
100%.
So, because this was a lovely and amazing episode, and everybody who's going to watch this is definitely going to fall more in love with you, let them know how they can follow you and your amazing music.
I am the Real Rockette on all platforms. That's TheRealRockette.
ETTT. Yeah.
ETTE, exactly.
Get it right.
And if you type in Rockette on any platform, Spotify, Apple Music, blase, you should be able to find me.
Okay. Now, I skipped up a little bit, but I definitely have to make sure I do this. If there was some positivity that you'll speak to either your younger self or the next generation behind you to help them persevere and get fully committed in their dreams and goals, what would it be?
I would say that the inner work is the key. A lot of the bumps in the road that you run into, they affect you based on the level that you've grown to within yourself. Like, does that make sense? Like,
Yes.
for lack of better words, like the more immature you allow yourself to be, like the harder life is. Like the more work that you put into yourself, you'll mature. You'll be able to handle things and view things differently than you would have without the inner work. So I think like reach for the intangible characteristics first, and you'll have what it takes to keep going in your career, which is the key.
Absolutely.
To keep going. Yeah.
Trust the process, stay committed, stay
Yes.
persistent and consistent.
Yes.
That's the main things. Because, again, this show is all about helping people stop hiding their hurt so they can heal from it, stop
Yes.
suffering in silence.
Yes.
So, hopefully this hit somebody on the heart like it did me.
Yes.
And you guys already know what to do at this point. Hit that like, subscribe, and leave some comments down below. Get in the DMs. You know I respond. And this has been an amazing, amazing episode. Again, I am your very, very humble host, XPress.
XPress.
This is Express Yourself with XPress. See you guys next time.
Hey, when you elevate, the second up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly.